this video is for anyone who does not want to read several Amazon reviews and several product review blogs to find out if the McCulloch Rob R1000 is the best robotic mower purchase for you. So in order to determine if this is a good product or not, I am going to compile what all the top review sites are saying. And as always, the spoiler alert is there is no consensus, as this is often the case with advanced automation products. Next, I'm going to compile all of the reviews on Amazon. I will say there's not very many to compile, but for those that are available, I will summarize the positive consensus and also kind of categorize the negative comments. And based on these top review sites, YouTube videos, and the customer reviews available, I will give you my overall verdict and my final thoughts about whether this purchase is for you or not. Groom & Style, which has a list put together for September 2017, so very, very up to date, they have the McCulloch Rob rated as the #2 robot mower. Digital Trends, this is not on the list for Digital Trends, but that list is a bit outdated. Top 10 reviews, same situation here. It is not on the list. Keep in mind, this robot mower only came out in May of 2017, so this is an extremely new product line. Top 9 rated, also not on the list. T3.com has it #9 on a list of 10, so it's quite a bit back there, but they have a lot of advanced, expensive models that are rated higher than it. WikiEaseVid has this as the #5, and Absolute Reviews has the McCulloch Rob 1000 rated as the #6 robot mower. And here's a summary of the results. As you can see, it's kind of all over the place. The most up-to-date product review, which is Groom & Style, has it rated #2. You see a few #6s, a few not on the list. Overall, all of the product reviews that I read were extremely positive, and there were no complaints about the basic functionality of the robot mower. So this leaves us quite incomplete with our research, so let's take a look at some of the Amazon reviews to get better clarity. So unfortunately, there are only 7 Amazon reviews because this is such a new product. 3.8 out of 5 stars isn't great. There are other models that outrank it. But you'll see coming up here, this 1-star and 3-star review really aren't warranted. So this is actually probably closer to a 5-star product than it is a 3.8. Unfortunately, Consumer Affairs has no results for this product. And all I can say about Consumer Reports is that they gave it a positive rating overall, and it's an approved product, which has to count for something. So to summarize the positive aspects that I gathered primarily from the Amazon reviews, but also from the product reviews and YouTube videos testing this product, the #1 thing is it is functional at its most core performance expectation. It mows the lawn. And close second to this is great customer service, which I believe is so important when we are talking about products that are in their early maturity phase and still kind of in a development phase. So tons of reviews and positive comments about the customer service. It's silent, and that's because it's very low energy, eco-friendly. This is probably the most eco-friendly robot mower on the market. It's extremely easy to use. That's kind of a pro and a con. It doesn't have a ton of options, but this thing is ready out of the box and very simplistic. And it comes with theft protection. Some of the more expensive models do not even come with theft protection, so if this is lifted up without entering the PIN code, a very loud noise will alarm. Taking a closer look at the number 1 and number 2 most positive aspect of the Rob 1000, it's perfectly functional from everything I've gathered for small, flat, simple lawns, especially if you don't have a lot of flower beds and things of that nature. This is going to be a very functional product. I will emphasize none of the reviews left were about bad performance. Compared to the Works, where there's dozens of reviews talking about it not finding its way home, not covering all the lawn. The only bad reviews here were about the installation setup. It was more work than they expected, which is going to be the case with all robot mowers. And this 1-star review, the only 1-star review that it had no comments and no reply to the manufacturer inquiry about that 1 star. They simply indicate that they want to do it themselves. The other reviews on Amazon are all extremely positive, and all of them have lawns that seem to be very well kept. So for a basic affordable model, this robot seems to get the job done quite well. And great customer service. Again, so important with an early stage product. One thing I really liked was for every Amazon review, the manufacturer had left a comment. Of course, not everyone was probably customized like this. Hi, Gerald Gibson. Some of them were a little more generic, but they leave a comment regarding some of the comments left and encourage them and help them with whatever their comment was regarding. So I'm really impressed with their customer service, and McCulloch has a great reputation in their other product lines for having good customer service. So this is a huge thumbs up in my opinion. So the negative summary, first and foremost, there's hardly any reviews. It was released sometime around May 2017. That's at least when the first Amazon review was placed. Actually, there's one in April as well. So sometime in the spring or winter of 2017. So it's a little bit risky buying a product that hasn't been mass tested and has mass feedback from the market the way the Works Landroid does. There's not a lot of features. It doesn't connect to the phone. There's not a lot of options. The blade height does not adjust so much. I think it maxes out at a 2-inch cut. So if you wanted longer grass, you're not going to be able to do that with this model. It's a single zone product, meaning it will do your front yard or your backyard. It is not going to be able to follow a tripwire to one of the different zones. So if you have 2 different zones, you'd have to manually put it over there and get a docking station or buy 2 products. There's not enough setup material. Of the 7 reviews, 3 people discussed running out of material even for their 1/4 acre lot. And also there's some comments that it's difficult to purchase additional wire and other setup material, but I believe Amazon has addressed this and the company is now selling an installation package. Nonetheless, that installation package is an added cost to the baseline price. So quite a thumbs down here. It would be nice if they just gave you the 1,000 feet or 1,200 feet of wire that you needed. And last but not least, they can't handle major slopes. The company claims it can handle 25-degree slopes. There are comments indicating that it has no problem with 15-degree slopes. One positive thing I can say is the company doesn't seem to overestimate what the product can handle. They're very forward about this. They have the lowest slope capabilities in the market, and they do not try to exaggerate what it can handle. So if you do have slopes, this product is not going to be your best selection. I want to just take a closer look at the number one most concerning drawback of this product, almost no reviews. The 7 reviews on Amazon, I think it's worth mentioning that they are Vine customer reviews. So these customers received a free product. 2 of them, this one here and this one here, have not even set up their product. So really there's only 5 reviews on Amazon, but those 5 reviews are extremely positive, minus the one person who prefers to do it manually. And also not enough setup material, which I already addressed. 3 different customers complained about this. Overall, my final verdict compared to the other robot lawnmowers that I compared, like the Works Landroid and the RoboMow, I would say that the fact that they are functional and have great customer service and it's a brand name you can trust, even though they haven't been in this market space for quite some time, their brand has been around and it's a trusted, reputable brand. I think that greatly outweighs the fact that there's not many reviews and it's a rather basic model with not a lot of options. So for me, I give this a thumbs up, and if I had a small, flat, simple lawn, this would be my purchase. Some final thoughts here. This is called the Innovation Chasm. You may have seen it before. Basically, a product starts out with a lot of problems. It appeals to innovators who are kind of hobbyists and moves on to early adopters, where it's still working out the kinks. It's kind of in the later part of its beta phase, and then it becomes mainstream. I believe this product is somewhere in the early adopters. It is further along in the maturity than the Works Landroid. Of course, I'm sure that as more Amazon reviews pour in, you're going to hear about a few more issues and kinks that need to be worked out, but I do think it's at a further along maturity state than some of its competitors in the same price range. So my final thoughts are, do not consider purchasing this if you do not have a flat, simple, meaning it's not a crazy shape with narrow passages and tons of flower beds and so forth, and you have less than 1/4 acre lawn. Then if you don't have those things, don't even consider it, because it's just going to be more of a hassle than it is a benefit. And overall, I believe for the budget robot mowers, in that 1,000 to 1,500 price range, I believe this is one of the top, if not the best purchase for a basic lawn. Again, I'm saying that based on a lot of the YouTube videos I've watched and the product review sites. I'll be very excited to see more Amazon reviews in the future. But for me, I feel pretty confident, especially with the customer service they offer, that you're going to be taken care of and that this robot mower can produce the results you would expect on a small lawn. So that is the summary of the McCulloch Rob R1000. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you liked this video and found it helpful, please like the video or comment below, share, or subscribe. Be sure to check out the other videos at the end of this to find the perfect solution for you. Thank you for watching, and good luck with the robot mower purchasing process.